God of my fathers, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. I have trusted you all these years. Through the pit, through slavery, and now through this prison, I have held on to your promises. But will I ever see the light again? Will I ever be free from this dungeon? You gave me dreams, visions of something greater. I believed they came from you. Yet here I am, forgotten in this cell, year after year. How long, Lord? How long must I wait? Will I ever see my family again? Will I ever embrace my father? I don't understand, but I trust you, Lord. You have never left me. Even here in this prison, I know you are with me. I know you are faithful. But God, please, if you can hear me, do not forget me here. I had been in this place for so long. I believe you can change my story. I know you are able to lift me out of this pit, to bring me before kings if you will it. I don't know how or when, but I trust you, even now, in the silence. You are my strength, my hope. My life is in your hands.
Joseph, get up. Pharaoh has sent for you.
What? What going on? I don't understand.
Get up. Stop asking questions. Shave and put on a clean garment.
Okay.
Come closer, Hebrew slave. I have had dreams, strange, disturbing dreams. No one in my kingdom can explain them to me. I hear that you, Joseph, have the power to interpret dreams.
I cannot interpret dreams, Your Majesty, but God can give you the meaning of your dreams. God will give Pharaoh an answer of peace. Tell me your dreams.
Last night, I stood by the river. Out of the river came 7 cows, fat and sleek, and they grazed among the reeds. After them, 7 other cows, scrawny and thin, came up. The thin cows ate the fat cows, but even after devouring them, they remained as thin as before. Then I woke up. But I fell asleep again and had a second dream. 7 heads of grain, healthy and full, grew on a single stalk. After them, 7 other heads of grain sprouted, thin and scorched by the east wind. The thin heads of grain swallowed up the healthy ones. What does it all mean?
Your Majesty, the 2 dreams are one and the same. God has revealed to Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 fat cows and the 7 healthy heads of grain represent 7 years of abundance throughout Egypt. But the 7 thin cows and the 7 scorched heads of grain represent 7 years of famine that will follow. The famine will be so severe that all the abundance of the previous years will be forgotten.
7 years of plenty, and then 7 years of famine?
Yes, Your Majesty. The reason you were given 2 dreams is that this matter has been fully decided by God, and he will soon bring it to pass. My counsel, Your Majesty, is that you appoint a wise and discerning man to oversee the land of Egypt. During the 7 years of plenty, he should collect 1/5 of all the harvest and store it in the cities. These reserves will be a safeguard against the 7 years of famine, so the people of Egypt will not perish.
Can we find anyone like this man, one in whom is the Spirit of God? Since God has made all this known to you, there is no one as wise and discerning as you. Joseph, you shall be in charge of my palace, and all my people will submit to your orders. Only in respect to the throne will I be greater than you. I hereby appoint you governor of all Egypt. Your name shall no longer be Joseph. From this day forward, you shall be called Zaphenath-Paneah, for you have brought life and knowledge to our land. I will give you fine robes of linen, and place a gold chain around your neck. You will ride in the 2nd chariot, and the people will bow before you, calling, "Make way." No one in Egypt will lift a hand or foot without your command.
I am honored by your trust, Your Majesty. I will serve Egypt with all my heart.
And as a mark of your new position, I give you Asenath, the daughter of Potiphar, priest of On, to be your wife. Let it be known throughout Egypt, Zaphenath-Paneah is second only to Pharaoh. Prepare him for his duties, and let the work of saving Egypt begin.
May my God grant me wisdom to serve Egypt well.
That was a beautiful story about Joseph. And also one of my favorites Bible story. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Brothers and sisters, the story of Joseph is a powerful reminder of how quickly God can turn a situation around. One moment, Joseph was languishing in a prison cell, forgotten by the world. But within minutes, he stood before Pharaoh, interpreting dreams by the wisdom of God, and in an instant, he was elevated to the second most powerful position in Egypt. God is a God of sudden changes. In Psalm 30:5, the word says, "Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning." Joseph's night lasted years, but in a single moment, God lifted him out of the pit and set him in a place of honor. Some of us may feel like Joseph today, stuck in a prison of circumstances, feeling forgotten, and wondering if God will ever intervene. But I tell you today, just as Joseph's life changed in a second, so can yours. No matter how ugly, no matter how impossible it looks, God is able to move in an instant and turn everything around. So, hold on to your faith. Like Joseph, trust that God is working behind the scenes, and when he moves, he will move swiftly. Keep your eyes on him, and be ready for the moment when he says, "It is time." Just 1 second with God can change your life forever. Amen.